complimented. My honey's matching my Dodger fitted, playing all goal, ain't no stopping in it. Look, salute when you see me. I bought her a CC and that was her purse. Disgusting with do for a purse, disgusting with do for the clout. I'm one of the realest, the real ones could vouch. They thought I was done, but all that doubt. You gotta play my next around. Salute when you see me. Put in the car to my runner gets you speedy. Still thugging like the days when they weren't here in my CD. Made it out of the trenches. Just salute when you see me. Yeah, salute when you see me. I'm getting greedy, I blow the whole budget on me, that's on me, I'm conceited. Treaty, nah, that ain't how we treat it. This right here sound like a three-peat. I put the in it sound like I'm knee deep, I'm like, oh, you too needy. Me and HB going Juvie and BG, they got it.
Back in September, the Chargers lost their last game against the Broncos. Can Denver finish the sweep? Find out next on EA Sports.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. Commanding the offense will be Lamar Jackson, the electric quarterback out of the University of Louisville.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
And all the way down to the 27. A huge play there right off the bat. Some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. This defense for the Broncos, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
Well, we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Stephon Tuitt in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Wilson. He's got his big tight end, Fant. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Well, these two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Broncos getting the road victory, so they'll look to take the season series now here in Denver. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a big play there for the Broncos. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And the Broncos are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. From the 8, they've got it first and goal. From the gun, he'll hand this off. A good run on first down, and now they contemplate a second and goal situation. He'll try again. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's third and goal at the 1. They were stopped last time from the 1. Now here's another try on third and goal. And he's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown Broncos. Noah Fant, his 5th touchdown now. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point from McManus is good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
On 2nd and 11 now, Jackson. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's going to be a good matchup for him, using him out of the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, these two teams, they met up in Denver earlier this season with the Broncos winning that one. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Denver. On second down, Eckler. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Jackson now. He's airing it out for Williams. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now Wilson on first down. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. To throw again on second down. Wilson got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up a run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do, like you said. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It's a big play there for the Broncos. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing is Wilson. Out quickly to Judy. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Jerry Tillery, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Bradley Chubb, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. 2nd and 20. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson. And this one is incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
That's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. On is the Chargers punter now as he's on to kick it away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the returns. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. picked off at the 40. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So that now back-to-back drive CD that have ended with an interception.
Now, I don't know about you, but I'd call my quarterback over, put an arm around him, and say, hey, take a look at the scoreboard. We're playing with a lead. Let's be smarter about what we're doing out there.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. To throw again on second down. Jackson on the screen. This is Eckler. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short game.
Here's Jackson to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's Vizcaino now for the Charger field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over to spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw into the hands of Fant. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. Now Wilson. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. To throw is Jackson. He'll get this to Eckler. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Let's go. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal could change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And this will be a return from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They go play action with Wilson. And he'll find Sutton on the right side complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with it.
And he's got his tight end fan. Touchdown, Broncos. Noah Fant. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. McManus's point after is good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Charger drive about to get going. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson, he's airing it out for Williams. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play there for L.A. Well, for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, you know, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Now Jackson. forced out to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down. And his kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
A give, Eckler running to the right.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And flags come as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Well, let's check on the call.
Rashawn Slater, first-round pick in 2021, guilty there.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. Jackson.
Open man is Duvernay.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Welcome back now to Denver. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Taken at about the 16. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll throw on first down with Wilson.
On the slant, completes to Sutton.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Got a man open. It's Sutton. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have a Broncos 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. So that one will be accepted. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Wilson to throw.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Wilson. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 23. Wilson.
That's going to be caught by Judy.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Wilson. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Courtland Sutton, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
And the L.A. offense ready for this next possession.
These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver.
And that'll bring up 2nd down. Jackson. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Devin Duvernay.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Point after up and good. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken from about the 12. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Let's go!
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And they'll run the end around here with Judy.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Now Wilson. Hard throw, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So Lamar Jackson in the offense. Down 21-13, just over a minute 40 to play. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10.
That's caught over the middle by Asiasi.
Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
Throwing, Jackson.
He's going to let it fly. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. Well, this game has not been short on intrigue, but that's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
And to give this time to the tailback. 48 yards on the ground for him so far. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Broncos, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills.